So I'm doing my 30-day project on how to be a Hepburn in a Kardashian world by Jordan Christie. This is an etiquette book or a how-to book for young women to be stylish, sophisticated, hardworking, and all around a good person in a world where we're growing up in such a social media world where people like Kim Kardashian, Paris Hilton, and all these movie stars are influences. And she is taking this and her past experiences from writing a book, How to Be a Hepburn in a Hilton World, and all her past experiences in the working world and her relationships, and bringing it in a how-to book for us to read to help us establish what we should be in a society that is so social media directed. So different things she covers is the idea of perfect and how it's skewed now because people such as the Kardashians is what we're looking up to, and how people like Audrey Hepburn and Julie Andrews should be, as well as different ways to help you in a successful working world, such as writing a resume and writing your internship letters. And it also covers things such as relationships, boys, and your appearance on the outside, so like your makeup and hair and your outfits and how you can portray yourself to be the best you can be for everyone. It's a great book, and the different techniques that I picked was the idea of perfection and what it means and what it truly means, my appearance on myself and how other people appear me, so like my hair and my clothes. I also picked relationships and friendships, and I also picked how you can have your cake and eat it too, and different things that you can do to boost your self-confidence as well as work towards a goal. She talks about her ideas of perfection and how they're skewed in society with people like Kim Kardashian and Paris Hilton, and how beauty is everything. So it got me thinking what other people think is perfection. So I'm going to ask a couple of people what their idea of perfection is and why they think that.
Hi, I'm Miss Woodward, and my idea of a perfect person is someone who owns their imperfections. Once you really own your imperfections and celebrate those, it makes you a perfect person because you're confident in yourself.
Hi, my name is Emma Vesley, and I think that no one is perfect in this world.
It is week 1, day 3, and one of the things Jordan Christie talks about is boosting self-confidence or self-esteem, or even just lightening your bad day. It's just to go outside and enjoy some fresh air. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go outside, and I'm just going to lay down and enjoy the sun, you know? Maybe sunbathe, maybe not because I'm so pale. You never know. I'm just going to lay here and relax. Hi, so it's week 1, day 4. And this week has been about idealistics of perfection and self-worth. And so for today, we are going to create a mood board about what I feel like perfection should look like and what the mood of perfection should be. So it's the end of week 1, and this week the techniques we worked on was the idea of perfection and how people relate to that or people see that. And so Jordan Christie, in her chapter, The Illusion of Perfection, talks about her battle with the idea of perfection and how she listened to all the magazines and all the social media and had to overcome a lot of disorders. And she says something that hit me really hard. She says on page 8, perfection wasn't a prerequisite for happiness. That's something that I think a lot of people should know, and that's something I'm going to take with me, that you don't have to be perfect to be happy, but you can just be yourself because no one really is perfect. So it's week 2, day 1. I'm coming back from my internship, and I wrote letters to my best friends saying how amazing they are and how they've impacted my life. Jordan Christie gives an example of this in her book, and so I thought this was a great way just to tell them that they mean something to me. So we're at my friend Logan's house, so now we're gonna go up there and give her the letter. Hi.
Hi.
I wrote you a letter saying how much you mean to me.
Aw, thanks.
Okay, so now we're gonna go to Allie's house. Hi.
Hello.
I wrote you a note. Oh, hi, Lucy. This.
Stop.
We're going to lunch. This is my friend Logan. So one of the things that I have to work on is going with friends, and one of the examples that Jordan Christie uses in her book is to go and have lunch with your friends and put all your phones down. So we're going to lunch, we're meeting another friend when we're there, and then we're gonna have completely cell phone free lunch and just really connect and talk. So we're here at Panera, we just ordered and we just sat down. We got our delicious food. So now we're gonna do is put our phones away and then just have a nice conversation. So it's week 2 and I'm going to meet a friend, Victoria, to study together. So we're here at Starbucks with Victoria. She's working on econ, I'm working on my math homework, and this is just a great way to get stuff done and study together by also spending time with friends. It's week 3, it's day 1, and this week the techniques I'm tackling are appearance and how important it is to make yourself appear how you want to be perceived, because makeup, hair, your outfit really shows you what people think of you, and you want them to think of you in a positive way, so you want to dress appropriately for that. So to start off the week, I'm going to take Jordan Christie's style quiz. She includes this in her book in the chapter Dress to Impress. It's just a little quiz that you can see in a magazine, but she's tailored it for people to be able to pick out of their styles. So I'm going to take that and see what my style is. So I just finished the style quiz, and what it just gave different types of styles and things that would describe your style, and you circled the ones that most applied to you. And my results showed that I am mostly the lips that were given. And this is what it says. You're classic. You love smart, timeless pieces and are drawn to sophisticated designs and elegant lines and colors. You always look put together and love to keep your wardrobe updated and organized with classy colors, white, navy, taupe, and chic silhouettes, wrap dresses, trench coats, fitted button-ups. Style inspirations include Kate Middleton, America Ferrera, Jennifer Lawrence, Jessica Chastain, and your ideal stop to shop are J. Crew and Bergdorf Goodman. So that might not be entirely true, like I can't wear trench coats because it's Phoenix, but I do try to look sophisticated and look put together, so I'm happy with my results, and I'll see how that affects my fashion this week. So it is day 2 of week 3, and today I am going to purge my t-shirts. I have so many t-shirts from volleyball, from sports med, from volunteering that I just don't wear. And so in Dress to Impress on page 159, Jordan Christie suggests going through clothes to have a fresh start and to save space for clothes that you would like to buy later and to donate clothes to people who need it more than you do. So I'm going to go through all my t-shirts. I finally emptied out my drawer, and these are the shirts that I wear now, keep. Ones I'm gonna give away. And these are old volleyball shirts that I don't know what I'm gonna do with yet. I'll probably put them in a box and then see if my mom wants any of them. And then I'm gonna put these back in there. By cleaning out my drawers, I do really feel refreshed, and I have a ton more drawer space now that I can add more shirts in. For day 3, and One of the things Jordan Christie talks about in her book about the difference between night makeup and day makeup. So what she means by that is how day makeup should be a little bit less, more natural and more presentable for like office or school, and night makeup should be something more fun and loud, like dark eyeshadows and bold lip colors. So I'm going to try to see if I can distinguish the difference between light and dark. I'll show you a daytime makeup look and a night makeup look. So for my day makeup look, it's pretty much my day-to-day makeup look. I pretty much do the same makeup every day. It's very versatile and not too heavy, and I can give off the look that, yes, I take care of myself, but no, I don't go over the top. So this is what I had in mind of a night look. It's a little bit darker around the eyes, and I actually put more foundation, more contour, more blush, all of that good stuff, and I put some lip color on. So this is just an example of show you what she believes to be appropriate for daytime and versus nighttime, which I actually 100% agree with her. This is more appropriate for dark time. Hi guys, so it is week 3, day 4. I just got out of the shower. I'm about to go to dinner with my family, and I thought that it would be a great idea to try Jordan Christie's makeup tips and how she thinks makeup would look. And so on pages 173 to 181 in her chapter Less is More, she talks about how help enhance natural beauty. And so I'm going to try her tips and see what it looks like. So this is a finished makeup look. It is more like a daytime look, what she talked about, but it is a little bit extra because I put eyeliner and lip gloss on. So I just finished week 3, and I feel like it hit me hard and something I'm going to use in the future. I was looking forward to this week because I really wanted to see what she had to say. I mean, she's modeling after people like Audrey Hepburn and Julie Andrews and people like that. When we're so consumed with tight dresses and mini skirts and super high heels, it's okay to go back to modest things. I definitely am going to use what I learned in the future. Something that my mom talked about that I keep near to my heart every time I go get dressed or I put makeup on is classy, not trashy. And I think that's something she's really trying to convey in this book. So it's week 4, and one of the tips she gives as making small changes to your daily lifestyle that will help you get more active and involved is to park far away. And I have parked almost in the very last parking spot. So it is week 4. I just got done coaching volleyball. I coach a 9-year-old's team. We have 2 games on Saturday. I'm really excited. This is a great way to go out, get exercise. Of week 4, and Jordan Christie in her book gives a couple recipes for things like brownies, and this drink that I'm gonna make is sparkling lemonade and iced tea in a fancy glass. So I would probably serve this at like a dinner party or like my graduation party. So I'm gonna try it. So it's week 4, day 4. It's the final day of my 30-day project, and in Jordan Christie's last chapter, Have Your Cake and Eat It Too, she says no matter what goal you're striving for, whether if it's a lifestyle goal, so it's the end of week 4, and what the techniques I was working on was dieting and healthy alternatives to like sneak in your everyday life, as well as some recipes and some fun things to do. When she says in Have Your Cake and Eat It Too on page 186, she says there's a lot of joy and a lot of freedom in just being you. I think what happens with a lot of people is they get so wrapped up in trying to be as perfect as they can be relating to week 1 and just like look like a model, because that's what we see and that's who we think need to be represented by. And I think like what she said is if you just enjoy being yourself and you accept your flaws, you're gonna live such a happier life. I am really gonna take what I learned from this book with me further on, and this book overall has really helped me open up my mind to the relationships I'm having, the idea of perfect and how it's really not perfect, and different ways to incorporate dieting and just different friendships. I'm going to take what I learned from this book and apply it to my life every day.